Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going over if you should take Suboxone, Zubsolv, Methadone, or any of those other, drugs that are used to get off heavy opioids. I have lots of experience with this, so I'm going to give you all my experience with it, what you should do, what the difference is between each drug, and I'm going to get right into it so I don't waste your time, because I know you guys are probably withdrawing. So, all right, so I'm going to get on to about it. So basically, Suboxone, buprenorphine, naloxone. There's also Subutex, which is just buprenorphine. So the naloxone doesn't activate in your brain unless you try to abuse it, snort it, inject it. Usually the only two methods. If it doesn't work swallowing it. So Suboxone will work on putting it underneath your tongue. Subutex as well. Subutex doesn't have naloxone, so if you were to shoot it up or snort it, you could abuse Subutex, but the naloxone doesn't dissolve underneath your tongue. It doesn't enter your body. You just pee it right out unless you abuse it. So keep that in mind. So if you take buprenorphine, Suboxone, you won't withdraw immediately if you take 7-OH. But buprenorphine itself does block opioid receptors, but it doesn't block 7-OH. I've tried it. So I've taken 7-OH on Suboxone, and the first few days you're taking Suboxone or Subutex, you will still feel the 7-OH. When you take 7-OH, you will still feel it for about 4 or 5 days, and then Suboxone will start to really work, and it will start to really block opioids, and then you'll just feel super nauseous whenever you take 7-OH, making it completely not work, and you go into instant withdrawal when you take 7-OH. But if you don't take 7-OH and just start Suboxone and you're withdrawing from 7-OH, Suboxone, take it immediately. You can stop 7-OH, it's free. Suboxone, if you have Medicaid, it's free. Get Medicaid. If you make less than $1,600 a month, you can apply for Medicaid in a week, get approved, and you can go to one of these clinics, which is abuse clinic. And now I'm going to go over the differences between what you should do, what the difference is. So Zubsolv is Suboxone, buprenorphine, naloxone, but it's like the updated, better version. It tastes better. It dissolves faster underneath your tongue. It works faster. It's a small tablet instead of a film. Suboxone is a film and a tablet, but do not do Suboxone tablets because they're pretty huge and they hurt underneath of my tongue when I used to do it. So films are the best if you're doing Suboxone. Zubsolv, very recommended. 5.7 is 5.7, 1.3 milligrams. So what Zubsolv is it's 5.7, and that's Zubsolv, and then 1.3 naloxone in the Zubsolv. So when you take 5.7 milligrams, it's equal to 8 milligrams of Suboxone. So you want to take 8 milligrams 3 times a day if you're taking Suboxone, or 5.7 milligrams 1.3 of Zubsolv 3 times daily. So you could do 2 milligram 3 times daily, but that would only do so much. You want to be on 8 milligrams if you're starting out. But here's the thing though: Suboxone, Zubsolv, buprenorphine, Subutex, it has tremendous withdrawals to it. Okay, and there's a chance that you could possibly throw up profusely in about 3 months of taking it, which I did. I would feel very sick from taking it, like really sick. So I basically take 8 milligrams. I didn't know it was the Suboxone until I realized it was the Suboxone, because whenever I took a Suboxone, I would throw up for hours, and then I would take it again, throw up for hours, and feel nauseous, and it was so awful. But Zubsolv is less likely to do that to you. So Zubsolv is better, less side effects, it's just a better version of Suboxone. All right, so the difference between Suboxone, Zubsolv, Subutex to Methadone, and what should you do? All right, so here's the thing: Suboxone is a half agonist. It's half agonist. All right, 7-OH is a full agonist. I don't care what anyone says, it's a full agonist. All right, so Suboxone doesn't get rid of all the withdrawals. You'll feel definitely a lot better, that's for sure, if you take Suboxone, Zubsolv. Methadone is a full agonist. It's a full agonist. It will completely get rid of 7-OH withdrawals, but the first few days, to get your methadone dose right, it's a bit of a process, because for methadone to fully hit its peak is 3 days to 10 days. So say you're on the same dose, 30 milligrams. I'm on 30 milligrams once a morning. You only take it once every morning, right? Methadone. And over the course of 3 to 10 days, taking just 30 milligrams, not changing the dose, methadone will get stronger every single day you take it, even if it's the same milligrams. But they'll casually raise your dose as the days go by when you first start. So you won't really hit the peak effects of methadone until like a week for sure. And then you will feel great every single day. You'll feel sober, but you'll just feel in a good mood generally. So, and you won't have withdrawals. So when I first started Suboxone, I felt pretty great on 8 milligrams, not on 2 milligrams. And Suboxone worked for a while, but the withdrawals suck, especially if you cold turkey. I tried to lean down myself with the doctor's advice, and the withdrawals are still pretty bad even when you lean down. You have to like cut it 2 milligrams once a month, so it's kind of a long process. But Suboxone isn't meant for a year. It's not meant for taking it for a year. It's only meant for taking it for a month, maybe 3 months at most. So methadone, if you're doing long term, methadone is your other option that you can be on it for the rest of your life if you wanted to, and you'd feel great. So with Suboxone and everything, it's very interesting. So Suboxone only lasts 6 hours, and then you have to take another dose. So that's why you have to take it 3 times daily. This lasts 24 to 36 hours because it has a very long half-life. And you will be feeling it. You will be nodding out all day when you first start taking it, but it kind of goes away, and then you start to feel kind of normal and stable mood all the time. Suboxone, I was still in that mindset of, oh, I can't wait to get high. Like, I can't wait to take this because it's going to get me high. Suboxone. And so every single day, 3 times daily, I'd be like, yes, it's time to take my dose. But I don't really like that mindset because that's not healing. That's just that's just swapping addictions. So what I like about methadone is I don't really get excited in the morning. I just take my dose, and then I feel great all day, and then I'm able to be like, yay, I can't wait to watch a movie, and life starts to feel very normal again. And then they lean off methadone very slowly over years, or however you want to do it. That's what I love about it. So with Suboxone, last 6 hours, peak effects hit in 2 hours of taking Suboxone, but you should start feeling it within 30 minutes to an hour. All your withdrawals will be gone 30 minutes to an hour of taking a 5.7 Zubsolv or 8 milligrams Suboxone or Subutex. So if you go to a behavioral health hospital, which I do not recommend, they take a while for you to see a doctor, and they don't prescribe you right away. You have to go to a detox center to get Suboxone, or you can go to a clinic. What I recommend is going to a clinic, a Suboxone clinic, methadone clinic. They have 2 different ones. I'm not sure if there's a clinic that do both Suboxone and methadone. There might be one out there, but if you take methadone, you have to go to a methadone clinic. If you want to take Suboxone, you have to go to a Suboxone clinic, and they will prescribe you right then that day. So if you're wanting to quit 7-OH, if you're spending so much money on it, go to a clinic right now. I guarantee you, if you have Medicaid, you walk in there, you're going to walk out with Suboxone. Or you're going to go straight to the pharmacy and pick it up immediately, literally 5 minutes tops. And when you take it, I promise you, you will not have withdrawals, even when you're taking 7-OH. But tell the clinic that you have not took 7-OH. Tell them you took it 3 days ago, and that was the last time you took it, because they won't give you Suboxone unless you're 48 hours clean from 7-OH. So make sure you say you're 48 hours clean, like 3 days clean, even 72 hours clean. So that way you can get Suboxone right away and stop wasting your money on that crap. So yeah, Suboxone is very interesting. Methadone, I recommend methadone because, for one morning dose, it lasts 24 to 36 hours. You're not withdrawing whatsoever, and you sleep really great on it. You feel really good on it. The only thing is, if you mix 7-OH and methadone, very high chances you will overdose. So do not do that. Respiratory depression can take 10 hours to kick in once you take methadone. So do not double your dose of methadone. You have to take it as prescribed. Yeah, do not mess around with methadone. It's nothing to mess around. It's a full agonist. So it will definitely take away all your withdrawals, but it will also make absolutely nothing work when you take it, which is a good thing if you're wanting to heal from your addiction. And I know a lot of people that got off 7-OH and they got right back on it, and they said they weren't. I got right back on it when I finally got clean, and the second day of taking it, I was like, I'm not doing this shit again. So then I got on Suboxone, and then I ended up switching to Methadone overall, because Methadone, I've heard, is for long-term use, and it helps you significantly. So if you do go to a Methadone clinic, really great. Make sure you get a lock box. They will give you one if you can't afford one, and get a lock for it, or get a safe, whatever. And because they give you have to go in every single day to get your dose every single morning, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. if you do methadone. Keep in mind it's a Schedule 2 controlled substance, so they take it very seriously. And your take-home doses will go in your lockbox. So which is I very recommend it still, even though you have to wake up in the morning. It kind of sucks, especially, but and methadone takes a little bit longer to get, but that's okay. Overall, it's a great. So now I'm gonna go over basically Zubsolv, Suboxone, and the differences between whether you should whether if you're able to abuse it. So Suboxone, you're able to abuse it still. You're able to get very high off of it. They say that it has a ceiling effect, which it does, but you could double your dose and feel pretty great. So keep that in mind. It's very less likely to overdose on buprenorphine, though. Any buprenorphines, Zubsolv, Suboxone, Subutex. So, but you can still abuse it, and then you won't have any. But if you abuse it, you're screwed later, because you just used your dose that you're supposed to take then this day. So now you're gonna run out. And if you go to the emergency room, they can give you temporary doses, but only for up to like 3 days, something like that. So do not abuse your dose. But methadone, on the other hand, is way more, you're way able to abuse it, but that's why they give you one dose. That's why they give you one dose in the morning, and they watch you take it. But during the weekends, Sundays especially, they give you a send-home dose, right? You have to take it as prescribed, guys. Methadone is nothing to play around with. You will overdose. It's there is side effects for the first 10 days. There is certain side effects for certain people. So if you have heart issues, I do not recommend this, because it could definitely kill you. People have heart attacks taking it for the first 10 days if they have heart issues and they don't know about it. So when you go to a methadone clinic, they'll check your heart, and they'll make sure you're good before they give it to you. So there's really no effects, there's no side effects, so they would tell you beforehand. So I very much so recommend methadone rather than Suboxone and all that, because it just did not work for me. It could work for you way better. Suboxone is a half agonist, so withdrawals are a bit less than methadone, but you're not supposed to cold turkey methadone. Methadone withdrawals can last up to 3 weeks straight. So think of 7-OH withdrawals, but lasting 3 weeks straight. First 3 days lasting 3 weeks. That's what methadone withdrawals are like. So you have to lean off once you start taking methadone. You have to lean off. You can't cold turkey, or you're going to go through absolute hell. So keep that in mind. Suboxone withdrawals, they only lasted 4 days for me. So that's an option. And I definitely would do a lot of other research, though, prior to this video. I'm not a doctor. I don't recommend abusing any of these substances. This video is not that's for educational purposes only. Okay, all right, so that way YouTube doesn't take my video down. But how I'm doing, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing actually pretty great. honestly. Getting my life back together after that stupid 7-OH addiction, everything smelling like burning plastic. Fucking, I had no motivation, I had no discipline to do anything, and now methadone has helped me get my life back together. And I literally like went on a walk just now and I feel great, happy. I'm back to exercising, back to feeling normal, back to making music. Literally amazing. I totally recommend it. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing good as well. Really get help, guys. This 7-OH, do not give them your money. I feel so terrible wasting all that money, thousands of dollars a month, on this crap. I can't believe, I really hate that I gave them any of my money. So get off this stuff. Go to a clinic right now. Get medicated right now. Go to a clinic and don't spend a single dime on this shit anymore. Okay, go get Suboxone. You'll get way higher off Suboxone than you will 7-OH. You'll feel way better and it lasts way longer, so you'll feel so much better when you do, and you're not waking up every single night taking another dose of 7-OH feeling awful. So if you guys have any questions, please comment down below. I hope this video helped you out from the difference between Suboxone, Zubsolv, Subutex, Methadone, and there's a few other ones out there, but these are the main ones, and I think these are the best ones to take because they are the main ones, safest. So if you have any questions, comment down below. I will see every single one of your comments, and I will like every single one of your comments if I like it. So don't comment anything stupid. Don't be like, yeah, take responsibility for your own actions, because I mean, if you give cocaine to a baby, the baby doesn't know better. I mean, if someone would have taught that baby, I would have never fucking took 7-OH in the first place. So yeah, to those people out there, go fuck yourself. But if you're not one of those people and you're like everybody else struggling, I feel so bad for you, and I hope you feel better soon. And I hope that you seek the help you need, because for me it took a really long time to be able to do that, and I was forced into the behavioral health hospital the first time because someone messed up and I got held down by like 8 texts. But that's besides the point. That really sucks. But message me if you need anything. Message me on Instagram, CannonMoreOfficial. I will, if you need any help, I will send you and text you and help you guys through this, because this is some horrible shit. So yeah, I'll make another video if you guys want me to. Let me know what you guys think and your opinions and stuff, and yeah, peace out.